Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Elena Fernandez.
And I'm Sofia Bolivar.
Today's February 8th, 2019, and you're watching Firebird TV.
Coming up on Firebird TV,
We'll take a look at one of Doral's dedicated coaches.
we'll update you on this week's social media trends.
We'll see what's going on in sports.
We'll update you on this weekend's weather forecast.
And last but not least, your school announcements.
Coach Fernandez has been one of our most successful coaches here at Doral Academy. Here's Isa Frias with the story.
George Fernandez, the head coach for Doral Academy's boys basketball team, has put in a lot of time and hard work throughout the years for the sport that he loves.
I always loved the game of basketball. I started playing when I was 9 years old. Once basketball was over, I wanted to be around the game, and coaching was the next step. Then I got my first opportunity, my first full-time job at the University of Central Florida. I just loved it. I've been coaching over 30 years now, 30, and then I played in middle school, I played in high school, so basketball has been a part of my life for over 40 years. But I love it. It brings me a lot of happiness, and I always told myself, I had a lot of people tell me, my dad said, whatever you do in life, do something you enjoy, because that way when you get up every morning, you're going to work at it. I'm passionate about it. You got to have a passion for whatever you do, and so I really love coaching.
Coach, how do you feel about this win?
Awesome. I love him to death.
As a coach, Fernandez has dealt with many problems throughout the years. Staying late at school for games and practices and traveling for competitions has taken a lot of time away from the most important thing in his life, family.
Coaching takes a lot of time away from your family. Especially when I coached in college, it was not unusual to work 18-hour days where I would leave early in the morning and get home at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. A lot of times, I have 2 daughters. I don't see them, during the holidays. We had a break, Christmas break, but coaches don't have a break, especially if you're a winter sport. We went away to Gainesville for 5 days, and then all the other days, I gave them a couple days off. We were practicing here, because we're trying to get better, because now the season's in January. Now this is like the last third of the season. This is the most important part of the year, because it's kind of like, okay, you've played 15 games, we got another 12 games, and they're all district games, so you're playing for positioning for the district tournament, and you're trying to win a district championship. That's kind of our first goal. I was fortunate. I met my wife. I was already coaching, so she kind of got a glimpse of it while we were dating and all that. And I have a great wife. I can't, if you're gonna coach, you better have a good support system at home, and that starts with your wife. And she understands. A lot of times I spend more time with my players than I do with my own daughters. And that's hard. I try to find time for them too, but if you're gonna do it right, you got to put a lot of time into it. It is time consuming.
No matter how challenging the job gets, Coach Fernandez will never stop admiring the sport he fell in love with. Signing off from Firebird TV, I'm Isabella Frias.
Twitter is always buzzing, and social trends are constantly changing. Here's Carolina Carreño with this week's Twitter Tracker.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Carolina Carreño here with your weekly Twitter Tracker. President Donald Trump delivered his State of the Union address on Tuesday. He addressed the border dispute and his plans for the U.S. budgets. After over 20 years, the remains of a 10-year-old boy found in North Carolina were identified as Robert Adam Witt, putting a case to a close. ABC has officially announced that this year's Oscars will not have a host after Kevin Hart's controversy. 21 Savage confirmed that he was born in the UK after being taken by ICE. He immigrated to the U.S. when he was 7. Signing off from Firebird TV, I'm Carolina Carreño, and now back to your anchors.
Winter sports are coming to an end, and while we're sad to see them go, here's Isa Pineda with your sports update of the week.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Isabella Pineda, and today I'll be giving you your weekly sports report. First up, a big congrats to our boys basketball team who beat Coral Reef 72-36 at their senior night last Monday. They'll be playing next week on Wednesday, home at 7. Keep it up, boys. Also, congratulations to our girls basketball team who had district semifinals Wednesday, winning 47-26 against Jackson. And today we'll be playing versus Terra at Jackson at 7 p.m. Good luck. Today and tomorrow, our wrestling team will be competing in the Lake Gibson Braves tournament at Lake Gibson High in Lakeland. Good luck. Unfortunately, our girls soccer team lost 0-4 against St. Thomas on Tuesday. Great job this season, girls. Finally, our tennis team will be having their first match on Monday against Ferguson at Ferguson. We wish you the best of luck this season. That's all for this week's sports. Now back to your anchors.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Melissa de Armas with your weekend's weather forecast. Today there will be a high of 80 and a low of 68 with a 20% chance of rain. On Saturday, there will be a high of 78 and a low of 70 with a 20% chance of rain. And lastly, on Sunday, there will be a high of 79 and a low of 70 with a 20% chance of rain. That's it for this weekend's weather forecast. I'm Melissa de Armas. Now back to your anchors.
Seniors, today is your last day to purchase your Grad Bash tickets. The online store will stop selling at 4 p.m.
Firebird Digital is looking for new members. If you're interested, please visit the Doral Academy Instagram and click on the link in the bio. That's all for today, Firebirds. I'm Elena Fernandez.
And I'm Sofia Bolivar.
We hope you have an amazing weekend.